Hi there everyone, and welcome back to another video. Slightly shorter video from me today, but just for a bit of background, a few days ago somebody got in touch with me on Twitter and they were asking for a little bit of support with a mod that they were working on. And out of the work that I did on that, I developed a little tool that actually I felt other people might find useful. So in today's video, I'm just going to share with you what that tool is and the experience code so that you can use it yourself. It's not going to be a tutorial video, but I will share a link to the playground ID in the comments below if you want to dig a little bit further into how I made this work. It's just going to be the tool itself, a little bit of a guide on how to use it, and then the experience code so you can use it for yourself. As always, if you've enjoyed the video and you've got something out of it, please do click the like button. Really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't done already, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Each and every subscriber gets me just that bit closer to 1,000 subscribers that I'm working towards. It doesn't cost you anything to do, but it means everything to me, so thank you very much for doing that. And if you want to keep up to date with all of the latest videos, remember to click the little bell for notifications, and as soon as my latest videos come out, you'll get a little notification so you don't miss the latest ones. Right, okay, without further ado, let's crack on and have a look at this little tool that I've made for everybody. So if you were watching the introduction just before, you'll be able to see what this little tool is. And of course, I've made it pretty obvious in the title and in the thumbnail. So this tool will very easily allow you to get weapon damage feedback. So by that, I mean it's going to make it very easy for you to check what damage is done by your weapon to the enemy based on which weapons and attachments that you are using. Now, I'm not going to claim to have reinvented the wheel here. There are other tools out there that offer very similar experiences or the ability to do very similar things, and a special shout out for No Nam or No Names Aim Trainer, which you will have probably seen in a lot of YouTube videos, which is very popular for doing the same thing. The only difference here is that I've really simplified it and kind of made it so that it's just that little bit easier to use if all that you are trying to do is just get the feedback from one bullet or from a particular gun or from a particular weapon. So there are a few differences here that you might find useful, and I just want to introduce them to you and just give you a little guide to the tool and how to use it. So when you first spawn in on this experience, you are going to spawn in on the renewal map. But if you want to choose a different map, you can do. Just select the next map from the admin, and you can then move on to breakaway and then kaleidoscope and then orbital. So I put those four maps, full maps, on the rotation. There's no real difference. There's no gameplay here. It's only one player, you against an AI. But if you want a different backdrop as you're testing your weapons, or you want to test it across different terrain or whatever, can't be sure what you might want to use it for, but you can choose from a selection of maps. You just need to select the next map from the admin. Now, when you spawn in, it's going to be you against one AI, and that AI is going to have a maximum health of 999. So you'll see when you spawn in, there's some text at the top right hand corner. This is going to give you the feedback, the weapon damage feedback every time you take a shot. That's going to be in the large header text at the top, and it's going to provide you with information which is basically what the bot's health currently is. So if you shoot it for 10, it's going to take 10 health off, and you'll see that reflected in the damage at the top. It will also tell you how far away the last shot was taken in nice big text. So if you are 10 meters away from the bot or the AI, it's going to tell you that at the top when you took your shot, and it's also going to tell you how much damage was taken off the bot in that last shot. So if you take a single shot at 50 meters and it does 20 damage, that is going to be shown in the text at the top, nice and clear. And that's one of the big bonuses, I think, of this little tool, is that you are able to see the feedback nice and clear from your weapon damage. So when you take your shot, you're going to be able to see the weapon damage that's been done nice and clearly. Just underneath that, there are some further bits of information. It's going to tell you how far away the bot currently is, and then it's going to tell you what the current spawn distance is set at. Now, this is one of the things that I put in there. I thought this might make it a little bit easier for everyone. So if you crouch in the game, every time you crouch, it is going to push the bot's spawn distance back by 10 meters all the way up to 150 meters, at which point it will come back to 10 meters. So if you want to push the spawn further back for the AI, you can do that. This means you don't have to run 150 meters away from the AI in order to test at that distance. You can just push the spawn further back for the AI and it will do the job. So crouch adjusts the spawn distance for the AI. And finally, if you press the square button, so that's interact, to reload your weapon, it will respawn the AI directly in front of you at the distance that you have set. So let's say you want to test your weapon damage on a bot at 150 meters away. Press the crouch button until the spawn distance is set at 150 meters. Press the square button and in front of you, 150 meters away, you will see the AI spawn in. Take your shot, adjust your attachments, do whatever it is that you need to do, and you'll get your feedback from the weapon damage. And it'll be nice and clear. There have been some updates to the weapon damage in the latest 1.1 update. So for example, we know that the DMRs have had a decent buff, but if you're curious to know what the difference is between a high powered round at 20 meters to a high power round at 70 meters, or whether you're interested to know what effect having a wrapped suppressor is to having an unwrapped suppressor is, then all you need to do is change your attachments, move the AI to the distance that you want to take your shot at, and then fire away. A couple of other things: every time you press the interact and the AI respawns, it will have its health recovered. It's going to be very difficult to kill this AI. And last but not least, which is just a little bit different to Nonam's aim trainer, you are actually able to lock and unlock the bot. So by that, you may want the bot to remain stationary, or you may want the bot to wander around. You have the option of doing both. So when you press the interact button, it resets the position of the AI. If you double tap the interact button, it will lock the AI in that position. So simply double tapping the interact button will lock the bot, and you'll get a little indication in the text at the top right. Double tapping the interact button again will unlock the bot and get it wandering around. There is some funny behavior with the bots when you lock them in position, and they do tend to undeploy automatically themselves when they find themselves stuck. So this option to lock and unlock it gives you sort of the best of both worlds. If you need your bot to be stationary for a little time while you test your weapons, you can do. If you want the bot to last a little bit longer before it undeploys, then you can unlock it and let it have a little wander around as well. The choice is really entirely up to you, and hopefully you'll find this a useful little addition. So double tapping interact locks it, double tapping unlocks it. Hope that makes sense. Right, okay, so if you want to try this out, I'm just going to share the experience code on the screen for you. So there you go, it's displayed there for you. I will share the playground ID for this in the comments below if you can make use of it, or you want to see how it's done, or you want to duplicate it for your own purposes. And there you go, that's it. Little tool for you to use to check your weapon damage. Use it however you want, and I hope you enjoy using it. I hope it's useful. If you've got any comments, if there's anything you want me to change on this, so if you're using it and you think it would be beneficial to have something added, taken away, changed, please do let me know. I'm happy to change the core experience. I'm happy to make some little updates to it. If you would find something useful, let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to make the changes. And there you go, that's the end for this very, very quick video. I hope you find this useful. I hope you've understood what I've done here, or what I've tried to do. I hope you find this tool useful. It'd be nice to see this pop up on some YouTube videos somewhere with somebody using my little tool to test the weapon damage. As I've been using it, it's been very interesting to see what the effect of using different attachments has been at different ranges, or interestingly, what little effect some of the attachments or ammo types do at different ranges. But hey, you go away, use the tool, experiment, see what happens, let me know. As always, I'll just finish by reminding you, if you found this useful, please do click the like button. Please click the subscribe button. Powering on to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for helping me get this far. And until next time, take care everyone. I'll see you later. Ta-ra.